against Truck Club. Today I will be bringing you my August 2021 upcoming Water Games video, and it's been kind of hard to find games that I think me and others watching this video might like for this specific month. I'm not gonna mention New World, everyone knows New World is coming, I'm not gonna put it in this list. Although I did play it, my impression is it's an average MMO for the average player, so New World is out of the list, even though people might have expected it to be. I would start with some of the games coming sooner. Then there will be some games that don't have specific date, but some of them you can play as a demo. Others do show up between August the 1st and September the 1st in my list, so I'm assuming they are coming in August or Steam is wrong. But let's start with something I've already played. Death Trash. The early access is coming on the 5th of August. I've played the demo, you can download the demo on Steam, the game is coming on Steam, I couldn't find information about other platforms, and it will be coming as an early access game. It's not a typical Water, but it has a very nice pixel art style. The combat is fun, it's fast reactive, there's gonna be manual saves, there's gonna be dialogue that can be left anytime. You can kill everyone or you can be friends with everyone. In general, the story is weird. The humans travel to the stars and some of them settle on the planet Nexus with its ancient secrets of stone and flesh. And there's a lot of stuff to explore. There's a full campaign, and the second player can drop in and out anytime because there is vocal co-op mode. The second player has their own character, stats, inventory, etc., but shared quest progress. Both players are restricted to the same location and traveling on the world map happens together. Both players can perform actions separately, including dialogue, and don't interrupt each other. The game has a shared screen mode by default and a permanent split screen mode. They're not planning an online co-op mode due to limited development resources. They will evaluate this again in the future. Steam remote play together will be possible. So hopefully this is enough information. I pretty much enjoyed the demo, to be honest. I think the best thing someone can do before playing the game is download the demo and test it for themselves. The next game I wanna highlight and show would be Razenroth 2. It's described as a dark action game with RPG and roguelike elements. You enter a randomly generated world of nightmares and fight with an army of dangerous monsters. The game looks pleasantly surprisingly good, if that even means anything, and there's gonna be randomly generated levels in 5 separate sceneries, I assume biomes, additionally a few secret locations to discover. Dozens of magic weapons to find. The player can use among others the elements of fire, ice, wind and lightning. Many items to discover, elements of armor, amulets, books, potions, magical artifacts and many other things that will help you in battle. 6 playable characters, 2 are available from the beginning. You can unlock the other 4 as you progress in the game. There's gonna be helpers, pets with useful skills will help you in the fight. In addition, you can hire mercenaries who will fight by your side for a fee. There's gonna be advanced character development system. While earning experience, each character can develop their statistics by choosing from several available options. There are also talents that allow you to create a unique character tailored to your preferences. And 60 achievements waiting to be unlocked for those of you achievement hunters out there on Steam. Now, Dungellion on Dungellion, I'm gonna say Dungellion because there's double L, roguelite with elements of battle royale and action RPG. Fight in randomly generated dungeons and find a lot of unique abilities, become the only one who survived and go to the next stage along with the winners of other arenas. How long can you survive? This seems like a very strange game. It's not a typical Water. I mean, most of the games this month won't be your typical Waters, but yeah, every man for himself until the last survivor, arenas up to 4 players. A lot of abilities that significantly affect your game and tactics. Find the rarest and create unsurpassed synergy. Randomly generated dungeons and loot, each new game is unique. And combining that with PvP, I assume it's gonna be fun for some of you who want to scratch a PvP itch. Next, Dungeoneers. This is more of a tabletop turn-based dungeon crawler RPG, the way I would describe it. Although on Steam it says dragons have been attacking the village, then retreating to their dungeon lair. Send in the human swordsman, dwarven brawler or elven huntress, swapping them as needed. Beware, you will encounter hex grids, poly dice and turn-based combat. So this is definitely far from your typical description of Wooter. I don't know what the wood will be in this game and how it will work, so I would say this is not a Wooter, but I decided to put it in the video because I think it will be fun. Weapons and scrolls. For example, it says you start each dungeon with weapons that only a blacksmith's mother could love. That +1 worth of cutting remarks will not always be helpful. Procure better swords, shields and bows through stealth or force. You also find magic scrolls such as flame to create defensive barriers, leap to reposition yourself, haste for a free action, vanish to become unseen, and bolt to cast lightning when you have all your orcs in a row. There's gonna be a ton of monsters, 125 plus types. There's gonna be a ton of dungeons. There's gonna be dragons to slay. There's gonna be streamlined gameplay. Outdoor hunts and dungeon tourneys. There's gonna be play from anywhere. When you aren't on your Steam account, you can play from a web browser, apparently, this game, because their servers save your progress regardless of how you're connecting. And apparently they're describing this as steadfast developers. Our assorted wizards and gnomes are dedicated to the ongoing development of Dungeoneers. We don't have a genie, but add us to your wish list and we'll see what we can do. Okay, approved. Next, a game coming on the 20th of August. Street Striker, definitely not a Wooter, but it's something that brings me back to my memory as a child from playing on my Sega, those side-scrolling beat-em-ups. This is called Street Striker from Sweet Games, coming on the 20th of August, and it's your I think the characters are 3D, the environment is 2D, it seems, or at least it looks like, and it's your typical beat 'em up. Go sideways, left, right, keep beating baddies, beat bosses every now and then. And yeah, it's a good game that brings me back to playing Punisher or Spider-Man, the beat 'em ups on my Sega. So I think some of you might be itching to play something like that to bring back those memories. That's why I included this game in this list. Now, Aliens Fireteam Elite, a game in the Aliens universe from the Aliens movies by, I think it was Ridley Scott, if I'm not mistaken. And set in the iconic Alien universe, Aliens Fireteam Elite is a cooperative third-person survival shooter that drops your fire team of hardened marines into a desperate fight to contain the evolving xenomorph threat. There's gonna be various editions: base edition, standard edition, deluxe edition. So not sure what that will be, but okay. So standard and deluxe edition. With the Deluxe Edition you get the Endeavor Pass and Endeavor Veteran Pack. What else should we say about the game? There's gonna be the Ultimate Hunt, play a pivotal role in the epic events that occurred 23 years after the original Aliens trilogy as a colonial marine stationed aboard the UAS Endeavor, battling terrifying xenomorph threats. You're gonna have to survive the hive, face overwhelming odds against over 20 enemy types, including 11 different xenomorphs along the evolutionary scale, from facehuggers to praetorians, each designed with their own intelligence to ambush. The best thing about this game is that it's coming for Xbox One and PlayStation 4, alongside Xbox XS series and PlayStation 5 and Steam. And 20th Century Fox obviously is involved because it's based on the Aliens movie universe. I think people might like it. It says customize your fire team, choose from 5 unique classes: Gunner, Demolisher, Technician, Doc and Recon, each with their own special abilities and character perks. Utilize an extensive arsenal of 30 plus weapons and 70 plus mods/attachments in your efforts to eradicate the alien threat. An innovative perk board modifies and improves your abilities, while a unique challenge card system alters the approach to each campaign mission, offering a new experience with every playthrough. Not sure how boring it will become once you finish the missions and keep repeating them, so that's my main concern. It might get very repetitive. Next is Archaelund or Archaelund. Not sure how to pronounce this game. It says summer 2021 release date for early access. So I'm not sure what this means, but this game shows between August 1st and September 1st on my upcoming list on Steam. So I'm not sure how to read into this thing. But there's gonna be exploration as you remember it. You can play it your own way, take your party of adventurers through a vast open world and explore as you wish. It's a role-playing game with deep classic roots, but also exciting innovations to bring you the ultimate adventure, apparently. It says explore a vast open world and crawl through dungeons in first person, then fight tactical turn-based battles in a top-down perspective. Guide your adventuring party through Archaelund, mankind's vast frontier, and uncover its many secrets. There's gonna be deadly battles with a focus on strategy, deep and engaging character progression, which is career-based system. It will have your character start out as a street ruffian, squires, hunters, or even beggars. Later you can move into new career, including advanced ones like knight, war seeker, assassin, or battle mage. A character might leave behind its humble origins, but those days might bring in unique talents to your adventure. Unique dual perspective, just as the best classics did, you'll be able to explore the world of Archaelund in immersive first person, wondering what lies behind each corner of the dungeon. It's very fun the way they're describing it. How it will be, time will tell, but yeah, some of you turn-based fans might really like this one. Now there is Mortal Shell, which is not a new release. It's a new release for Steam. Planned release date summer 2021. This game released last summer for console and Epic. On the Epic Game Store and on consoles you can already get it, but on Steam it's coming soon. So if you are waiting for Mortal Shell, which is a Souls-like kind of game, dark fantasy game, you probably would be delighted to hear that it is coming finally on Steam. Next, Hopebringer, actually the Hopebringer. The Hopebringer release date, it says again 2021, but it shows between the 1st of August and 1st of September in my list on Steam. It seems like this is a game made on Unreal Engine 5. The Hopebringer is a storyline-driven, survival-based action RPG featuring procedural regeneration. Actually, that's where it's wrong. It says procedural generation, but procedural generation and single-player or co-op multiplayer. It is powered by Unreal Engine 5. Key features: action-based combat in a fantasy survival RPG setting. Survival-oriented gameplay that occurs within the context of a storyline interwoven with generated content. Single-player or co-op multiplayer: recruit allies who can aid you in your quest. Defeat enemy bosses to steal their special powers. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, the Hopebringer will push your hardware they're saying. Craft, quest, build, or fight your way to your destiny. So yeah, it's hopefully gonna be fun. Right now there's only screenshots I can show you. I don't know why this shows as why it shows under my August list on Steam. Most likely it will be later this year, but it's worth mentioning. I don't think I've played an Unreal Engine 5 game yet, so I'm excited about this one. On the screenshot it doesn't look like anything different than what I've seen on Unreal Engine 5, but once we see some video footage, then maybe we would be able to tell the difference. Okay, next we have Marmoreal coming August 20. Apparently it shows in August, but it might be later than August. It's a bullet hell action RPG with magical girls, swords, and fully automatic crossbows. Join the mages of Arcanum and the warriors of Melkirion in their quest to stop the evil necromancer. The videos I've seen on Steam, the gameplay video seems fun. The gameplay seems actually pretty nice. As features, they list 2 full-length story-driven campaigns. Play as the mages of the Arcanum and the warriors of Melkirion as they wage separate battles against a common enemy. 6 playable characters. Play as a varied cast of consisting of mages, knights, soldiers, and living suits of armor, each with their own unique abilities and weapons. Lots of bullets and enemies. Your enemies aren't pulling any punches, and will try to overwhelm you with hordes of foot soldiers and swarms of bullets. Varied enemy factions fight against the undead armies of the necromancer, the spirits of the forest, the remnants of an ancient empire, and various other factions vying for power in these undead lands. Procedurally generated wood. Enemies drop rare and unique equipment, all with their own procedurally generated stats and attributes. Trait-driven progression system. As you gain levels, you unlock various traits that improve your character, ranging from simple health and damage boost to character-specific unique traits. It seems fun. The art style might not be to everyone's liking. It might be a bit too much anime style, but if you don't get bothered by it, the gameplay seems like it might be fun and the wood plentiful. Next, we're moving on to something that already has a playable demo. It says release date coming soon, play the demo now. The game is called Archer, the Witch's Rat. And if you love shooting arrows, killing orcs and other monsters, that might be for you. First-person archer simulator with incredible bow mechanics. I don't think how much of a wooter this is, probably not much. Several arrows to choose from, each with a different mechanic. A green fantasy setting, tactical combat where a player has to plan every shot they make. Advanced targeting modes such as a precision fire and rapid fire, realistic arrow behavior, engaging story of choices and consequences, a beautiful environment filled with wonder and mystery, skill progression system, fast-paced sword play. From what I've seen, it seems like arrows is the only thing we do, but maybe there is some sword play. So if you like shooting arrows and you want something that goes all in on the shooting of arrows, that's probably gonna be the game. And finally, something for the lazy bums out there, those of you who want a clicker game. This one's called Dungeon Clicker. It is a unique and 3D incremental action RPG game. Progress as far as you can in this epic adventure and take your heroes to defeat the great evil. So it's a resource management clicker game with a large role-playing component. You will start with one hero, the gunner, who has unique skills and talents. As you earn gold, you will need to level up your hero to make him stronger. With each level, you will earn talent points that you can use in the skill tree to make your character even stronger. Once you reach level 10 with each hero, you will have the option to unlock the next powerful hero, who, like the previous one, has unique abilities. Each character has a very powerful ultimate ability, which you can use as long as you have unlocked it, and it is not in recovery time. When you reach the end of the end game of each hero, you can unlock a pet that will grant the character a special statistic depending on what the pet you choose. And it will also unlock the final passives that will lead your hero to have much more power. So there's gonna be gems and scrolls and things like that, resources that are an essential part in the game. You have the main resources gold, which is used to improve your heroes, and the chamber of gold. And gems are the most valuable resource, and you will need a lot of gems to upgrade your heroes. Scrolls to level up drop gems and keys that will open once the dungeons you want. So yeah, I think it could be fun to those of you who are looking for something like that. I don't see myself as playing this, but we gotta include something for everyone in those videos, I guess. So as you have seen, the games, some of those games are nothing too fancy. It was very, very difficult to find good games that I think some of you might like and I might like this month. I tried to include a lot of them, so hopefully it's to everyone's liking what I think would it. Thanks for watching that video. Make sure if you want to be notified when I upload more content to subscribe to my channel, and you can even be a member if you want to benefit from other perks such as emotes that are drawn by me and badges that are drawn by me, or even optionally tutorials which you have to tell me you want. So thanks for watching again, Struck Up, keep it cool, and until next time, goodbye.